Hello, I am Jacob, and I am here to inform all of you on alcohol and genetics. Now, you might be wondering what I'm talking about. How could alcohol and genetics possibly be related to each other? Well, you're about to find out. Now, before I talk about the correlation between the two, I'm going to briefly explain what both alcohol and genetics are, just for anyone who doesn't know. Alcohol, explained briefly. Alcohol, also known as ethanol, is a substance created by using yeast to ferment the sugars in veggies, fruits, and grain. There are many different types of alcohol, including beer, wine, vodka, and more. Alcohol can be used for many different things, from religious, social, even some chemical stuff. You got all that? Hope so. We're going on to genetics. One. Genetics. Explained briefly. Genetics are basically instructions on how to make you, you. And also everyone else you know. But not with the same instructions. Everyone has unique genes from everyone else. At least for now, until the morality of human cloning has changed, but you know. Another word for genes is DNA. Or, genes is just short for genetics, just in case. Usually you have around a 50-50 split from your parents, plus, whatever minor deviations that occur. Now, I hope you got that, because now we're moving on to the main topic. Research summary and current focus. Now, this sadly isn't that simple of a topic to explain, so get ready. The current research on the topic is very fresh, all new, and at least from what I've found. And so there's not too many varying sources or data. It's also very hard to comprehend read. And I don't have forever for this. I needed to get to this part. But from what I can tell, current research is focused on confirming the links and how impactful they actually are. Social media impact. There isn't a lot. At least I don't look for posts about it. And I'm not going through the entirety of the internet for this topic. I'll only do so much. But studies show that posting alcohol-related content on social media is associated with high rates of alcohol consumption, cravings, addiction, and a growing body of research also suggests that messages may be powerful enough to influence a person's drinking habits. Alcohol and genetics. How are they related? Now, how are they related? Current research states that genetics has an impact of about a nice, simple 50%. Look at all this data. And have actually identified a few genes. They're called ADH1B and ALDH2. They affect alcohol metabolism and have the strongest known effect when it comes to alcoholism risk. And a significant genetic influence was found on adolescent friends and alcohol use of about 30%. Though there is limited evidence that genetic factors influence the dependency symptoms in early adolescence. At least back in 2013, and gotta get every single bit of research I can actually find. I know that the other 50% predisposition comes from the social and environmental factors that a person encounters throughout their childhood and life. What are some influences? There are many kinds of influences that initiate initial use. And after that, that's where genetic influences increase in importance, all across development. Some of these influences could be family, alcohol, teenagers, parents, adults, friends, or your environment. It could be your school, it could be your neighborhood, maybe a priest or something. What are some treatments? Yes, there are treatments, but your genetic makeup can determine if you'll respond to certain treatments or not. So can your development and environmental factors. But just like with becoming an addict, these factors all play a part in the treatment of addiction. Conclusion. We have learned a lot in the past few minutes, and hopefully we'll learn a lot more before the period ends. I hope each and every other PowerPoint after this is fun and informative. Okay, on to the credits.